In the quaint town of Willowbrook, where whispers of old secrets floated on the breeze, lived a young woman named Emma. Emma was known for her gentle demeanor and a heart that overflowed with kindness. However, beneath her cheerful exterior lay a sorrow that few knew about. Emma had grown up in Willowbrook, raised by her grandmother Clara. They lived in a cozy cottage, nestled among towering oak trees, where sunlight filtered through the leaves like golden rain. Clara was Emma's rock, her guide through the twists and turns of life. But one stormy autumn evening, Clara fell gravely ill. As days turned into weeks, Emma's worry deepened. She tended to Clara tirelessly, seeking solace in the familiar routines of their life together. Yet, Clara's condition worsened despite the efforts of the town's doctor, Dr. Bennett, whose wrinkled brow betrayed his concern. One crisp morning, as dawn painted the sky in hues of rose and gold, Emma sat by Clara's bedside. The old clock on the mantel ticked away the moments, each one heavy with the weight of uncertainty. Clara stirred, her voice barely a whisper. "Emma, my dear," Clara began, her eyes filled with love and regret. "There is something I must tell you." Emma leaned in, her heart pounding in anticipation of Clara's words. "You are not just a part of Willowbrook, my child," Clara continued, her voice barely audible. "You are its guardian." Emma's brow furrowed in confusion. "What do you mean, Grandma?" Clara's breath was labored, her hand trembling as she reached for a small ornate box on the bedside table. With great effort, she opened it, revealing a delicate silver pendant shaped like a crescent moon. "This pendant," Clara whispered, her voice barely audible, "has been passed down through generations of our family. It holds a power that can heal and protect Willowbrook." Emma stared at the pendant, its silver surface gleaming in the soft morning light. Questions swirled in her mind, but before she could voice them, Clara's hand grew limp. "No, Grandma, please, don't leave me," Emma pleaded, tears streaming down her cheeks. Clara's eyes fluttered shut, her final breath a gentle sigh. Emma clutched the pendant to her chest, her grief mingling with a newfound resolve. In the days that followed, Emma wore the pendant around her neck, its weight a reminder of her responsibility. She visited Dr. Bennett, who shared his knowledge of the Huln pendant's healing abilities. With renewed determination, Emma set out to learn its secrets, spending hours poring over ancient tomes and seeking guidance from the town elders. Months passed, and Willowbrook began to change. The once fading gardens bloomed with vibrant colors, and the laughter of children echoed through the streets once more. Emma's presence brought hope to the townspeople, her kindness and courage inspiring them to believe in brighter days ahead. One evening, a year after Clara's passing, a weary traveler arrived in Willowbrook. His name was Daniel, a musician whose songs carried echoes of distant lands and forgotten dreams. Drawn to Emma's warmth, Daniel stayed in Willowbrook, finding solace in the simple joys of the town. As Daniel and Emma spent time together, their bond deepened like the roots of the ancient oak trees that watched over Willowbrook. They shared stories beneath starlit skies and walked hand in hand through fields of wildflowers. One night, beneath a canopy of twinkling stars, Daniel took Emma's hand and looked into her eyes. "Emma," he began, his voice soft yet filled with determination, "you have shown me the beauty of resilience and the power of love. Will you walk this journey with me side by side?" Emma's heart soared, her eyes sparkling with tears of joy. She nodded, knowing in that moment that Clara's legacy had led her to this happiness. And so, Emma and Daniel's love became woven into the fabric of Willowbrook's story, their laughter mingling with the rustling leaves and the songs of birds. Together they carried forward Clara's legacy, embracing each day with hope and gratitude. As years passed, Emma became known as the guardian of Willowbrook, her kindness and bravery remembered by generations to come. And whenever the silver pendant caught the sunlight, Its glow whispered of a love that conquered sorrow and a town that found its silver lining. I hope you enjoyed the story.